Can you just maybe talk about playing back home now?
It's great. It's great to be back home. Anytime you can play home, it's awesome. And now that we started off 2-0 in the conference, one on the road, won our first 2 road conference games, and now you can come back. We're 5-1, we're 2-0 in conference. I think we got a little buzz going around here in Youngstown. I think we can expect a nice little crowd, and we'll all be revved up for the game. We're excited. It should be a great atmosphere. It should be a great night.
How important is it that this game in particular is at home for you guys?
I guess it's very important. Last year we still got a bad taste in our mouth after last year playing in Illinois State. We were up 28-7 and we just fell apart and lost the game. So I think to get them back and be at our home field, here in the Ice Castle, it'll be awesome. We'll be really pumped up, ready to go for it. So of course it's important.
Winning back-to-back road games, I know you guys haven't had the greatest of luck on the road the last couple of years. How did you feel like that's a hurdle you guys are kind of got over or anything like that?
I think now we have the experience. We've gone through it the past 2 years that we struggled in games like that, or winning games we really should win and have to win. I think now going through that, I think now we're experienced enough. Now we know we got to come and take care of our business. So we treat every game. We try to treat our road games like, hey, we're still in Stanball Stadium. This is Stanball Stadium in Terre Haute, or this was Stanball Stadium in Carbondale. That's the way that we're treating it.
Feel good to get back in the end zone?
Yeah, it's been a while, though, but patience. That's what I've been trying to say. Just be patient. My time will come. So it's good. Hopefully it can keep going. I just want to do anything I can to help the team win. I don't really care about scoring touchdowns, but it does feel good to score.
Results maybe give you a little bit more confidence now going into a further win?
Yeah, sure. Anytime it just feels good when when I caught the ball, it felt good. Like, hey, I'm back in here again. But I just know what the most important thing is, hey, I know if I'm scoring touchdowns, I'm helping the team win. Coach Montgomery's doing a great job play calling, and I just got to execute my route and see the defense, see the coverage, and just look the ball in. So it gives me a lot of confidence. I think I'm on a little bit of a roll right now. I'm trying to get back to how it was. I think if I can keep it going, I'll help this team win.
Not only you being on a roll, but the entire team and you guys gelling together. How has that progressed over these last couple games and now heading into this?
Well, it's business. We're treating everything business as usual. We've been really focused at practice. We've been having some great weeks of practice. And the more we keep winning, the more confidence it gives us, and the more we just we feel more confidence within ourselves, So I think it starts at practice. We're really focused. We're giving great effort at practice, and we're learning. We're getting better every day. So I think that's what really is helping us right now.
What are the differences in the looks, the challenges you'll get from the Illinois State defense as opposed to what you faced at Indiana?
Well, the past 3 weeks, especially Duquesne and Southern Illinois, they were an odd front. Indiana State actually threw us off guard. What we expected all week, they were throwing straight man-to-man coverage on us across the board. We knew we were going to get some, but we weren't expecting it like that. So, hey, we got to be ready for everything. That's football. They're going to throw some curveballs at you, but we need to be ready for that. As far as Illinois State goes, they're I think from what I saw yesterday, 4-3, cover 4 type team. But the past 2 years on them, playing them, they were beating that, and then once we would have success, they would change it up. They would go to an odd, and then that's when we would start struggling. So what we need to do this week, every position on offense, we need to be prepared for everything. I'm expecting them. I know they play cover 4 a lot, but I'm expecting them to be man-to-man across the board again. That's what Coach Montgomery was telling us yesterday. And as a receiver, we need to be ready for that at all times. And as far as, offensive line, they need to be ready for everything, especially the past 2 years, because we had success when they were in the even front, and then they switched to the odd, and then that's when we really start to struggle. So I think we need to learn from the past and really use it to help us in our advantage this week.
Do you guys do you know where you are in the polls? Do you look at that, Christian, at all?
Honestly, and I haven't. I hear kids in the locker room talk about it. Some of them, they all look at it, but I honestly, I don't look at it anymore. Last year, I used to look at it almost every day in class, or when I would have it, or whatever. Just sitting around in my, in my apartment. But once we started losing, we went on that 4-game slide. I got sick of seeing us drop. I got sick of seeing negative things against us. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to worry about anything. I'm just going to worry about one day at a time. You know, I'm not going to worry about the outside media. I'm going to focus and handle our business each day, and and take one day at a time. Win each day at practice. So I don't look at it anymore. But I mean, I do hear what some of the kids say, but I don't pay attention to it.
Christian, what does Kurt's new passing record mean to you and the other receiver?
Excuse me, say that again.
Kurt's new passing record. What does that mean to you and the other receiver?
I don't know how. I haven't really. I mean, we honestly we haven't even said anything. I know Jelani said something to Kurt after the game. Tell him congratulations, hey, good job, but really, Kurt don't say nothing about it. We haven't said nothing about it. But me personally, it's great. Hey, I've been a part of that. You know what I mean? I've gotten to play 3 years with Kurt. And it's a great honor for me to catch passes for him and and do it. Just play with him. So I mean, I think it's great. It means a lot to me. You know what I mean? To say, hey, I'll look back a few years from now or whenever and say, hey, I played with that man who's broken almost, I'm sure, by the end of his career and almost all the passing records or whatever quarterback records at YSU. So it's a great honor. I mean, I love it. I think it's awesome.
Christian, you said there's like a little buzz around. I mean, 2-0 on the way to the top of the conference. Do you kind of keep that in check a little bit, though?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we got a great. Our attitude right now is really great in the locker room. I mean, the past 2 years, we're really taking this well right now. I mean, this is as confident as we've been since I've been here, but you wouldn't really. I don't think you would see that we're overconfident or anything. We're taking it, like I said, we've been taking it one day at a time. We've been practicing really well, and we're just really focused right now. I mean, that's one thing. We're really focused, and the coaches are doing a great job getting on us in practice. Keeping us leveled. That's the main thing. So, but the attitude right now in our locker room is really great, and it helps us it leads out onto the field. And we need to keep this going. We can't get complacent because we've seen what happened last year.
What do you think the biggest difference is from last year where, you guys had some tough losses in games on the road this year? You guys aren't having those setbacks in the second half.
Well, I mean, we're about each other this year. I think, that was one of the things. It was all started in camp. We really came together, and it was one of the funnest camps. It was the funnest camp I've been involved since I've been here. We had a lot of team bonding, and guys just wanted to play for each other, be out for the team, not for themselves. I think, everyone, might have had the moments last year. They thought about themselves rather than the whole team. And right now, that's what Coach Gowan's been preaching us lately. What are you going to sacrifice for this team to help them win? And I think there's a lot of sacrificing going on, and we need to keep it up. We have a great attitude right now, and that has to remain the same.